Preachers on Beats, 100-fold series.
Don't recognise lack, don't recognise death, change your words, live like Jesus, all these things. Do those things. So I'm going to end with this dream. We're going to step in, we're going to talk to God, and that'll take us to 12, the ending time. And just after that, I just want to explain my book. So by 12:05, it'll be good. So just so you know, okay? I had a dream, and it was set in Africa. So I've never told this dream before because I don't want to create fear. Because if you live from here or here, you'll create fear. But from here it won't. I had a dream, and that's how God speaks to me primarily. I'm walking through the Serengeti, and it was the Serengeti, and there were lions everywhere, marked out lines. And they were bad lions, okay? Like lions. And they were everywhere. And Christians were walking through the Serengeti like this, just walking through. And the lions wouldn't touch us. Not even a glance, subway glance. They were scared of us because we'd smashed them over and over again. And they were walking through. There's one male lion, a little bit skinny because he hasn't eaten for a while. He gets up. You know that look they give you, like they try and weigh it up? You ever seen that? Like, little cats do that. Like, just give you the weighing things up. It just goes up to one of these Christians and just taps, and gets up on it like this. And then does the bite. Bite goes in, blood comes out, and he shreds that Christian. And all the lions do this. What? All the Christians do this. What? And then it is a massacre. And I'm there, and I had a knowledge. Chris, stand in the blue sphere. Not just stand in. No, I wasn't stand in. Chris, imagine you're in the blue sphere. Sphere. Yep. 3-dimensional circle. I just had to imagine I'm in the blue sphere. And the lions couldn't touch me. But all I was imagining. And that was the key word, imagine. Believe like a child. Being in the blue 3D circle is to be in your spirit, man. And what I believe God was telling me, this is not to create fear, because we've got the answer, okay? Is that all the things we've defeated over the years, poverty, sickness, things for marriage, education standards, some moral issues, they're all going to be taken from us. These were the things behind that we've defeated. And I'm going to rip this church and this church to shreds. But the church of heaven, the only church, one Father, one God, one Lord, one baptism of all, the church of heaven, which you joined, it won't be able to touch as long as you believe it. No evidence that you believe you're here. Imagine you're in the blue sphere. So I said it was an opportunity, and that's also the other side, because a dream I had maybe a couple of years ago. So what we're going to do, we're going to step into heaven, we're going to say, God, I'm choosing this. If you choose to, if you stay here, 30-fold is awesome, and you are loved, and you will see God in heaven, your hope. Okay, but there's something else on offer. Heaven on earth now. Heaven for heaven, bringing that resource to earth. And just before you choose this, God will take you the way you should go. It won't be my way, it won't be someone else's way. And Peter was being restored by Jesus. We love me, feed my sheep. Love me, feed my sheep. Love me, feed my sheep. You know I love you. Yeah. So Peter made an agreement. I will feed your sheep. Jesus says, great. You're going to be martyred. He didn't tell him beforehand. Tell him afterwards. Yeah? You're going to be martyred. And Peter says, what about John? And Jesus says, what's that to you? This is our agreement. What's that to you if you live forever? There's a guy who serves God, he goes and lives on a dump with his family and sees lots of miracle signs and wonders. There's another guy, he follows God, and God gave him an invention, he's a multi-millionaire. One day they're both reading Charisma magazine, and their stories are in there, and the guy in the dump goes, "That guy's got a jet, he's a Christian, from God, a dream from God gave him the invention. What is that?" And the guy's going through with his jet and goes, "That guy's seen blind eyes open and miracles and angels." Will you be a billionaire? Yes, I will. Will you go live in the dumps? Yes, I will. What did you agree with before the foundation of the world? That's what you're agreeing to do right now. And this DNA around you doesn't quite know what that is yet. We are trusting the invisible God. Before the foundation of the world, I believe you agreed. Before I formed in the womb, I knew. Great works prepared in advance for you to do. And all the resources of heaven have your name on it. And unless you're you, they can't be given to you, because you will trade on the earth, okay? But just be yourself for yourself, not needing any recognition or earthly fruit as it would be understood. It can be yours, your true sound, because that sits in your true sound. The angels are waiting for you to be you. Not a good Christian, not a good South African, not a South African woman or man or whatever it is. You as a son of God, and you can reveal that. And that's what you're choosing. And God will take you on a path that you decided to do before the foundation of the world. You said this spirit will go into that DNA, overcome its land, and show something of God's aspect. The multifaceted wisdom of God. That's what you're choosing, if you so choose. If that scares you, just tell God, "I'm scared, help me, step me through," okay? If you're scared because of your DNA and your record, God knows that. He has done this before. You're not too hard. It's done. It's easy. Your job is to believe the invisible word. You hear the same seed that's gone out and said, "Me, all of it is mine now at rest." And the seed farmer goes to bed and the seed grows.